Hello everyone! It's a weekend gardening and harvesting vlog that you're going to see today. Welcome to Ruchi's Town. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Ruchi's Town. We have to spend some time every day weeding the raised beds. So especially those beds where we are growing something new and we don't have any mulch on. It happens that all the dormant seeds will start sprouting and growing up. So it's very important that we weed. If not, most of the plants will be weed and not the one which we would be growing. Today we are going to see whatever we have harvested and whatever we are going to plant new in the garden. So this raised bed has radish. If you see, the leaves have grown really tall. If the leaves are taller, that means the radish would not be that big. This particular one is a small or a tiny variety radish, but then this is too tiny, and that's the reason we plan to take it out and use whatever has grown, and we would use the space for growing other vegetables. I use this green and put it in the sambar. Same thing with carrots or turnips. If the leaves are big, inside it will be very small. The root or vegetables especially is like that. The plant that I'm holding in the hand and many others that you see in the sides, right? Those are all the chickpea plants. I had just thrown them during the winter because there were some bugs in it in the pantry. That's the reason I threw it off. I mean, instead of throwing somewhere else, I had thrown it on the bed, and that started sprouting like 2-3 months ago, and it has started yielding also. I have this bush beans. We usually buy this Ferry Morsa brand from Walmart, which is around $1 to $1.5 usually. And also I have lady's finger, okra, and these are the double beans, the Lima beans variety. Other than that, we also have this cucumbers which we had planted earlier, which has not grown much. 1 or 2 plants we have. We are going to put that also now. This particular hole is being dug to plant this brinjal plant that we got from the Home Depot. If you see my other video, I had shown that we had gone to the Home Depot and we wanted a brinjal plant. I couldn't get the seeds. That's the reason we had got this. We are going to plant it up. First, we are going to add about 3-4 spoons of eggshell powder. Every time we break eggs, we keep the shells separately, and I have a separate blender to blend the powder, and we store it in a box. This adds a lot of calcium to the soil. Along with that, we are going to add some Epsom salt and then mix and make the soil ready to plant this brinjal. I'm so excited. We usually don't go to the Indian shop regularly, and we don't find brinjal in Walmart or any of the other shops nearby. It's only eggplant that we find, the big variety one. Basically, this is also eggplant only, but this is a smaller, lengthier one. We prepared the other side of the bed, and we are planting the bush beans seeds here. Bush beans here especially because when it yields, it gives a lot of beans, and if it is somewhere in the back or in the side, I'm quite worried to go there because we find a lot of snakes there. So if it is right in the front and accessible distance, we clean this place and keep, and it'll be easier for us to harvest is what I thought. The water in this hose that was there was so hot. It was like hot boiling water, so we had to let go of some of the water when we switched the tap on and then spray it. At the end of the raised beds, we put this carton box, open carton box, and we are making a bed of soil, and we're going to plant some seeds here, okra seeds here, and double beans. This is in between the pumpkin plant. The creeper that you see is the pumpkin plant. In between that we had some space. We are going to use that up. So particularly here we are putting so that usually here there will not be much sunlight. There is a shade. So that's very important for the okra plant and the double beans is what we heard. So we are using this place, and once we planted this, it's growing really well. It's growing faster than the other beds actually. We are not sure why, but yeah, that's good. So the soil has been prepared with some dirt, that is mud, and compost both mixed together. Of course, even the Epsom salt plus the eggshells we put everywhere. So this is the big huge compost bin that we have, and everything here is prepared from the kitchen waste. All that the peels of the vegetables and food waste and all, I put it separately and keep it, and we dump it here. Along with that we put some dried leaves also and water it regularly, and within 3-4 months time this is how it has turned out. It's like black gold, and it has a lot of worms, which is actually good. The soil should have worms, so okay, I don't like to see that. We had many pots in different corners of the house. We got everything, and we are using all of them. Um, we don't like to keep on buying new things, so whatever is there and whatever we can use with the things that we have at home is what we try to do. Again, Epsom salt and eggshell powder. That's what is being mixed, and we're going to add some compost. So these are the banana peels. Even the banana peels, few of them we keep aside and dry it, so it's become really dry. It's actually crispy dry. So we are cutting that and also adding that. That adds a lot of potassium to the soil. In this pot we are growing the okra. Last year also we grew okra. It grew quite tall, about 4 and 5 feet tall. But then the flowers came, and before the okra could come out, the flowers would fall off. So we have to see how it comes out this year. I'm opening the water here. So there you see a hose cart on the left side. So we can basically roll the hose and keep it when we are not using it. Now that we water the plants every day, we keep it lying in the garden itself. So this particular plant is my favorite mint plant. I try to grow the mint right from the waste that we get from the stems that we get from the Indian shop, but then that did not work out, so I got a plant from Walmart that will be in the herb section, and I'm using it. These are the methi plants. This is about 10 days old that it has grown like this. So this one, after like 3 or 4 days, what happened was it started rotting in between. I'm not sure why. If you know, please let me know. So this is a zucchini. This is about 3 days old zucchini only, and it is that big, and I'll show a different video as to how big it had grown. We are preparing another pot. This is a very old pot which was even broken, so we fixed that. And okay, this one is basically a small one for basil. Basil usually takes time, it seems. We are going to see how it will come out. And this is the aloe vera plant that I had got from IKEA about 6 months ago. Because the pot was small, it did not grow at all. It usually is there on my dining table. It did not grow at all. It's just that 1 or 2 leaves came, but it is not big. And aloe vera usually grows very fast, and it also spreads like weed. But unfortunately it did not. So that's a reason we are transplanting it into a container in which we got this brinjal plant actually. and then I kept it in that big pot. Because it's going to be indoors, we kept some stones so that the mud doesn't go all around, and it also looks good. So I'm going to put that into this white pot which we got from IKEA in Germany. I've placed it in the kitchen. So in this pot we are going to put some carrot seeds. We had got the carrot seeds, but then we had not sowed it, so we thought, okay, let's go ahead and do it. Again, for the carrots, the leaves should not be too big. Only then the carrots inside will have grown really well. We have an online tracker to track which pot has what seeds and when it was sown. These two pots we are using up for the cucumber seeds. Once it grows to some height, we are going to move it to a different place. Like I always mention in my videos, please grow plants in your house. Even if you're in a rented small house, or if you're in an apartment, just in the living room or in your balcony or anywhere in front of the house, keep some pots or buckets, whatever you have at home, and grow something from the seeds that you have at home. It could be peas, it could be palak, or it could be any of the vegetables that you could grow easily, like this methi leaves or the cilantro and all. Please do that, and spending some time with it will really help you. For those people who like to grow flowers, it would be great too. We usually do not grow a lot of flowers, but vegetables is what we are concentrating on. Now this is the corner, right side corner bed, which has garlic that we had sowed from the garlic that we buy from the store. So the garlic that we actually bought from the store itself is a small tiny variety garlic that you get in the India usually, right? The small variety one. So that had those which had sprouted and which I wanted to sprout. I had kept them in the water in the kitchen somewhere around 3 or 3.5 months ago, that we had planted here. Those have all grown. So once the leaves are dry like this, almost dry or turned brown, that's when we have to harvest it. So if we see, so here it is, our homegrown garlic. So after we removed all this, I tied a rope to it and I put it in the garage. It is going to stay there for curing for some time, and then I'll start using it all up. And the rest of the bed we are clearing up. We are going to grow other stuff here. That's the reason we are clearing all this mulch up, and we are going to put it back once the seeds that we sow here grows. Actually, the soil here is so fertile. If you see close by, there are lots of worms here. These flowers that you see are the onion flowers. So we had sowed some onions that we had in the kitchen only. It grew well, but then it became too big, and we had flowers also. So if it is so big, that means the onion inside will not be big enough. We are going to save all these flowers and use it for the next time, next year, when we have to sow the seeds, and we don't have to buy the seeds for the onion next time. So these are the garlic, one full pack of garlic, I would say. Every pod has given one full garlic, actually. That's how it comes. Next time we have to sow more, actually. Onion seeds. They look so good. They had so many ants and all in them. And few onions we could harvest, actually. So that's what you see. Very few. We later removed all the weed from there, and that is getting ready for our next crop. Again, for this, we added some extra soil, some compost, and made this bed ready. 18th of July, and we are going to plant this sweet corn in the bed that we have cleared. So my daughter wanted corn to be grown at home, so we called her to sow the seeds.
You want to put Sandhya?
And
Put in the holes.
Yes,
Put only the
One?
only the good ones, okay?
how do I know which ones are good?
Just feel it. You see if it's tight.
Oh my god, there's so many slugs and bugs.
Yeah.
So we pluck at least a few beans, a few radish, or lettuce, one or the other vegetables every day for one meal, or at least alternative days from here and cook. I hope you like this video. I hope you get some inspiration and start doing this at your place also and spend quality time with your family. Thank you.